Hey there, Wildcats. Welcome back to another Catch At. I'm Brad Welburn, LC Sports Information Director, and we're talking LC baseball this week again. I know it's been a couple of weeks, but the guys have still been playing as much as they can with rain and weather and things. But we're joined today by Stu Baby. Stuart Morgan, the LC pitching coach, is here taking over for Coach Burns this week. And we'll maybe spend a little bit extra time talking about the pitchers, but we're going to get some thoughts on overall team performances over the past few weeks as the guys have really played well. Seven game winning streak now. We took all four from Iowa Wesleyan over the weekend. A big come from behind win over Dakota State. Some wins there in Florida as well. So talk about that little stretch of games. Maybe not a whole lot of details on each, but just the general. What's been the difference since that tough weekend in Brownwood?
Well, anytime you win 7 games in a row, you're pretty happy with how your guys are playing. And in those 7 games, I think it was 3 one-run victories and 2 come-from-behind victories, which shows a lot of character for our baseball team. Shows a little bit of toughness. Being down against Dakota State 6-0. It's not anywhere you want to be in the 8th inning of a game, being down 6-0. But finding a way to win those kind of games just like I said, shows a lot of character. A lot of 2-out hits have to go into that. 2-out baseball is huge when you're talking about winning baseball. Yeah. And pitching, being able to hold leads, win close games, that's very important as well. So we've been very happy. Still got a long ways to go. Still got a lot of things to get better at, but we've been pretty happy with how we've been playing lately.
Well, okay. Well, tell me, and we talked about it. I guess it was after maybe that last Saturday or something like that. What is the deal with the Rally Bird?
Oh, the Rally Bird.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I've seen it on Twitter. We've seen mentions of it. It's kind of this mythical thing at this point, but it's kind of a thing.
We had lost 4 games in a row at one point this season, and we're in Florida, and we're playing a very good Gwinnett Mercy team. And we're in the 4th inning. We're down 5-1, and a big osprey, a huge bird, is just flying just really, really slow over the field carrying a huge branch. I'm talking about this wasn't a twig. This looked like, a stick. You know what I'm saying? A limb. And he's just flying over, and we're all looking at it. And I don't know who it was. Somebody just hollers out, "Rally Bird," and looks up, and sure enough, about that time, he drops the stick on the field. It just completely changed the momentum of the game. They had to go pick the stick up and all this. Next thing you know, we get like 4 2-out hits in a row, tie the game up, and never look back. We end up winning that game from being down 5-1, 11-5. Yeah. And it's just kind of been something that's stuck with us. And now every time somebody sees a bird fly over the park, they holler "Rally Bird," and something good happens. It's pretty neat.
Well, like I said, the comeback there, the craziness of that game against Dakota State with all those 2-out hits, scoring 8 runs with 2 outs to win that one. The walk off, there was a walk off against Iowa Wesleyan with the leadoff walk. It's kind of growing a little bit.
There's something to it. There's something in the air here, and we just got to keep the momentum going. I think our guys right now, when you get that many 2-out hits in a row, and you win games in that fashion, your guys start to believe that you're never out of it. No matter what the situation is, no matter if you're up 10, down 10, you got to keep playing because until that 21st out is made in the 7-inning game or the 27th out in a 9-inning game, your team is always in it. And that's the neatest thing about baseball is there's no clock. If you're down by 10 with 20 seconds left, it's kind of hard to win in basketball or football or something. But if you're down by 5 and you still have an out left in baseball, hey, you got a chance, and we proved it. Right. We proved it.
We'll talk a little bit about the pitchers in particular. That's your area. A bit of a tough start to the season as a staff, but certainly over this weekend, some pretty good performance. Dalton had a great outing, 12 strikeouts. Robbie did well after a little bit of a tough start for his outing. Colton Newsom, 6 strong. And I forgot the other guy, but he pitched well too.
Jacob Buchanan.
Yes, Buchanan.
Perfect through 4 innings. Perfect through 4 innings, and we pull him rehab start. Very proud of him. He's he's asked me a couple times why he pulled him at the 4 innings of perfect baseball, and just 54 pitches, first start back after coming off of Tommy John. It was just time.
Right.
Dalton is starting to find it again. He was leaving the ball up early in the season. We got him back down in the zone and letting his movement really work for him, and he's forcing a lot of bad contact. Andrew Robinson has always been a guy that has a lot of pitchability, and when he can mix all 3 pitches and keep the ball down, he has a chance to go 7 innings like he did against Penn State Abington, and another 5 against Iowa Wesleyan. And Colton Newsom's a freshman who I really like. I'm very high on Colton. He has a long ways to go right now as far as just getting the rest of the game down, holding runners on base, our pickoff moves, fielding our position. There's still some areas there that we got to continue to grow in for him. But he has a lot of arm side run on his fastball, and he's such a competitor, and we really like it. And coming out of the bullpen with Philip Vidrine, he's been lights out lately. He's finally, he's staying on top of his cutter a little bit more. The biggest deal we still need to continue working on with our pitching staff is just finishing people with 2 strikes, and I think, and we've been talking about that and executing a little bit more inside. And so we're still working. We're happy with where we're at. We're pitching the ball a lot better than we were the first couple of weeks of the season, but, we still got a long way to go there as well.
Yeah, and I feel like, and maybe I'm wrong here, but if you can kind of get that where it needs to be, I mean, it feels like the offense is going to be there. I mean, 1 through 9, I mean, there's guys that can get big hits and make plays.
Right. And that's the thing. People always want to talk about what wins championships, and you'll hear this guy say, well, great hitting wins a championship, or that guy say great pitching wins a championship, or great defense, But in all honesty, great teams win championships. You got to do all 3 phases of the game if you want to win a championship, and that's what we're striving to do. Our offense needs to keep rolling, but when they're down, our pitching's got to step up. And when the pitching's down, we got to score runs to win. It's just part of it. And when people are you got to go out there and make plays. So and we're playing together as a team, and we're coming together. And I like where we're headed. I like the direction.
Talk about real quick. We're running out of time here, but big series this weekend in Jackson against Belhaven.
Belhaven's going to be a very quality opponent. It's another ASC matchup on the road. They're going to pitch it well, and they like to run the bases. I think they already have 50-something stolen bases as a team, so we're going to have to be able to control the running game. Catcher's going to have to throw some people out, stymie the running game a little bit. Pickoffs are going to have to be in order, and then we're going to have to score to win. Their offense is not necessarily – Belhaven always in the past has had a couple of guys in the middle of their lineup that really drive the baseball, hit it over the fence. This year it seems they're scoring most of their runs by – getting on, they'll drag, they'll push, they'll
small ball,
safety squeeze, all that. So we're going to have to play very fundamental baseball to be successful this weekend.
Yep. All right, folks, so there you have it, LC baseball on the road like we talked about against Belhaven. Those links to watch and follow the games will be up on our website, social media as well. So be sure to check those Friday and Saturday. I think the double's on Saturday or Friday. I don't remember.
It's on Friday. 4 and 7 on Friday. Single game on Saturday.
There you go. See, he knows. He's going to be there. He knows. So check it out on the social media and keep up with the Wildcats on the road this week. Back at home for a big one with Concordia next. Is that next week?
It is. It's after Belhaven, but we got to take care of Belhaven first.
That's right. All right, folks, thank you for watching. Stu Baby, thanks for coming in.
Loved it.
We'll see you next time.